Welcome back to my beautiful distorted face. Our next step is we need to paint your beautiful face in whatever form it may be in. And we're using your watercolors. And the colors that we're focusing on are analogous colors. And analogous means colors that are next door to each other on the color wheel. They are neighbors. This means we are not using any black and brown because they're not even on the color wheel. Now, if you have a Prang or a Crayola paint set, then all of your colors should be in color wheel order, just like the rainbow. So you have Roy G. Biv right here on your paint set. If it is a Crazy Art set or some other off-brand, I found a lot of them are not in the right order, so you have to check the color wheel hanging on the wall. And what happens with these colors is when you take analogous colors that are next door, and then you mix them, you get another color group that's called intermediate, and they're also known as tertiary. So if I take red and orange and mix them together, I get red-orange. And then these, the orange and yellow, yellow-orange. Yellow and green, yellow-green, etc. And then you need to pretend this is a circle because technically purple and red are next-door neighbors too. You're going to pick one main color to start with. And that one main color will be the color for your face. So I'm choosing to start with red, and I will paint my whole face red. And since we drew it with crayon, we can paint right over the crayon lines, and it will not hurt anything. And remember, with watercolor, water is your best friend. I now have a very red face that was painted with my hue. The hue is the true unmixed color, so that would be my red, or whatever other color you chose. Next is where those analogous colors I mentioned come in, where you're going to take your main color, your hue, put some on your lid, and find a neighbor on the tray. So in this case, orange, and mix, and figure out what do I want to be red-orange, and paint it on. And you'll also have a second option, a second color, like I can do red-violet. So whatever your hue is, there will be two things you can mix it with. If I had blue, for example, my face would be blue. And then I can mix and make blue-green, and I can make blue-violet, and use those to paint in your picture. And now my analogous colored person is complete. And you can clearly see the red-orange, and the red-violet in the background.